All right, and here we go. Hey guys, this is John. Haven't done one of those in a while. And welcome to Title Tuesday, a tradition unlike any other. We're about to start here. 269 players in the field. Let's get it popping. FM Magic Newland is the first opponent. I'm feeling Scandy. Let's go D5.
Hey, John.
My opponent's actually streaming this. I see in the notification down here, so good stuff. Thank you, Niall, by the way. I am streaming this live on Twitch, as always. And thanks for the support, guys, in these Title Tuesday streams. Greatly appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. Let's try to put in a good result today, shall we? We'll go knight bd7, a6, most likely coming. This is all usual stuff.
Hey, John, this is Guys.
Thank you, A. Steve, as well. Appreciate that sub. Okay, I have a feeling this is going to be a competitive one. You know, I think people are fired up because of the Olympiad. Everyone's inspired. So let's see what happens in today's TT. This is the late version. Just as a reminder, I did not play the early one. Okay, I've done all this before. This is all familiar to me. Looks a little cramped for black, but you gain nice pressure against this. If white wants to defend the pawn, they have to commit to f4 or defend in some other way. And we're liking the excess time that I have, that's for sure. Often knight f8, knight g6 gets played. Crush your enemies, says Dustin. Yes. Thanks to the viewer on YouTube, by the way, who pointed out that I can actually toggle on dark mode. I am using dark mode. So, yeah, appreciate the tip. Hope you like that. Makes the layout a little more consistent, too, doesn't it? All right, so my opponent's in the tank. Still 2 minutes left, but we got almost a full minute advantage on the clock. Okay, rook d3. Interesting one. I think I'm going to play knight here. And if rook g3, I can always plug knight g6. I like the look of that. Yeah, so my opponent does the sensible thing. Let's take. And I'm going to go here. And this is all stuff that I'm kind of familiar with, having played this structure before. Makes way for rook d8. Okay, knight g6 might be a move here. Yeah, I'm going to play knight g6, hit the bishop. Let's see where white wants to put that bishop. Goes back, okay. So this is a threat, no doubt. Could play b6. Could play c6. c6 is a little bit weakening, but it might be justified here. Yeah, actually, I think I'm going to play it and likely go for rook d8. It does weaken d6 and b6, but given that white's knight can't easily get in here yet, I think it's okay to do this. But look for this queen to move and maybe try to allow knight e4. We'll see if that's the case. Like, I definitely wouldn't doubt if white were to play this now. Yeah, something like that. Maybe c5 here. Yeah, let's play c5. I'm going to try for queen c6. Try to keep this time edge. Oh, you guys like dark mode, I see in the chat. You're a fan. Okay, cool. Good to know. Still keeping that minute time advantage. My opponent's going to be playing a bullet game here. Reminder, there is a 1 second increment. But in my experience, the 1 second increment is almost nothing. It plays like a 3-0 game in practice. I'm expecting this knight to come in. Now, maybe I can time a knight takes e5 move. Okay, white goes there. I kind of want to keep queens on board. I feel it's more interesting that way. So, yeah, I'm going to go here. Knight d6, maybe queen c6, I'm thinking. Or h6 first, perhaps, to start. Just get rid of the back rank issue. Let's go here. So obviously this knight is strong. No dispute there. But it's not like it's threatening much. in the moment. So let's do this. Mm-hmm. Thinking about this, maybe King F8 also. King F8 is definitely interesting. I can play the knight back to E4. I might just repeat once. Okay, white goes there. Okay, take. Let's give it a check. Play like this. I'm trying to go after this pawn. I can't go F4, so that's nice. Still going to be a knight ending I'm going to have to win. Goes back. Defend. Okay, up a clean pawn. Looking good. Repeat once. Okay, interesting call here. I think I want to take this way. Take this. All right, and we win. Opponent ran out of time, but I was getting this pawn, probably winning that one too. And it does look like a winning endgame. Yeah, probably have 2 pawns against none. White's king very far away. All right, we take that first game. Round 2, FM Pirc face. Let's play D4 in this one. Quick pull on the coffee, and we're off. We are off. Okay. QGD, I'll play my exchange variation. Despite the name exchange in the title, this can get very interesting. A lot of possible ideas here. Thank you, Venomous, for the 24 months. We'll play E3. Now, bishop F5 is a move. Yeah, so is this. Okay, let's go bishop D3. I have faced this setup an increasing number of times recently where the bishop goes to D6. So I do think players have been gravitating towards this. They seem to like this. Okay, we'll go knight GE2. Yeah, this B5. There's a game in the Olympiad with this as well. We'll go H3. A5 likely coming. Okay. I might put the bishop back on G3 to contest black's bishop at some point. Now would probably be a good time to do it. Because if I trade, I get access to F5. I also cover E4 a little bit better. So let's play that way. This is definitely a modern twist on the QGD. You would never see black playing this way 20, 30 years ago. Okay, that seems a little weakening. Knight A4. I like the fact that I'm blockading this pawn. I've got good control over C5. Knight F5 is an option here. Seems like a pretty obvious move. I'm just going to play it. I would expect Queen E6 in reply. But we'll see. Maybe I'll go a3 at some point soon. Definitely an option. Rook d1, also an option. Knight c5, although somehow I don't think I should play knight c5 yet. Maybe, though. Maybe. It's actually compelling. I'm going to play it. Let's bring that in. Otherwise, my knight on a4 might not be doing much. So, okay, I have ideas like this. I've got good pressure here. Knight d7, maybe queen d6. Try to wiggle in further. g6 might be an option. Take. Okay, against that one, I think I should take. All right, knight d6 here. Knight d6, bishop a6, I suppose. Maybe rook over. Like rook d8. Or d1, rather. Oh, knight d6 hits the bishop as well. So that might just be good. Actually, that just wins a pawn, doesn't it? My a2 pawn is hanging. Okay, hold on. Let me get this right. I think this should be good. Let's play it. So when I take here at the end, the rook will be under attack. So I don't think black will have time to take on a2. Thank you, Axiom Fox. Yeah, I think black miscalculated this a little bit if allowing knight d6 was the intention. So I should be going up a pawn. Yeah, take. Take. Okay, they keep stuff on board. Fine. Let's go here. Rook e5 ideas. Also tripling, of course. I own the only open file on the board, so that's nice. Let's just double. Or triple. Can take this one now, I think. Yeah, why not? Okay, I think it's coming apart for black. Let's go here. Not sure I need to force a queen trade per se. I might want to hold off on that. Play like b3 here, I think. Let's do that. These pawns are awfully weak, so let's just let black twist in the wind for a second. Okay, could give a check. Let's do that. Check. Further weakness. Take this pawn. Don't see why not. Yeah, black has to keep stuff on board now. Very important. So I think I'm gonna pump the rook into c7. That's the plan. Try not to get too low on the clock in the process. Pick up the e-pawn coming up soon. Let's go here. Let's give a check first. Let's go here. If he takes, I can force a queen trade. Queen c4. Queen trade incoming, I think. Close to it. There we go. All right. Pretty decent technique, I think. Surely there were faster wins there, but we get the job done and did it with, I think, minimal risk of a reversal. All right. Please give me someone really high. Give me a Hikaru. Give me a Danya. All right. Andreykin. I would assume this is Dmitry Andreykin. No. Andrey Esipenko. Okay. Hey, I'm very happy to be playing one of the preeminent young players in the world. Playing Grandmaster Esipenko. Let's go. If I have a chance to play Scandi against someone like this, you better believe we're playing. All right. Now, I think knight e5 is one of the more challenging moves. Let's see what young Esipenko knows about this. Does play knight e5 right on cue. Yeah, Dmitry is fair play chess on YouTube. That's right. Good point. Okay, bishop c4 would be normal. a3. A3. Very early a3. Okay, could play e6 or knight bd7. I'm going to go knight bd7, because if you go e6, maybe g4 is what my opponent's up to. So let's play like this. Going to go here. I don't want e6, knight d6 coming in, so we'll play like this. Pretty standard. Let's go here. Kind of looks like a Carocon now, doesn't it? With the early h4 by white. The knight is definitely oddly placed. I know sometimes they try to force through d5, but I don't see that working here. So I would doubt if he plays that. So hence, I think I'm probably going to get e6 in, bishop e7. Definitely some Caro vibes. This is round 3, Magic Pig. Yeah. I'm on 2 out of 2. Thanks again for the support, everyone. Both watching live on Twitch and also on YouTube. I really appreciate you guys. This has been a lot of fun. I made sure to clear my schedule for Title Tuesday today. All right, so I've got a bit of a time edge. Let's see what we can do with it. He's trying to do something sharp here, I feel, but I don't know that that's going to work for white necessarily. Okay, let's just take e6. I would expect white to castle queenside, yeah. Bishop d6. Or should I go knight d5? Close call. I think I'm going to go bishop d6. We'll keep this pretty straightforward. Interesting one. Okay, so I can get the queens off the board, but I think his contention is he wants to use the e4 square. I think. Which I can see that argument. Let's go here. Outposted bishop. How about that? Do the same. Not sure if I want to take this yet. So white's just kind of building, establishing space. I'm thinking about this, but I want more control over this square. Maybe knight c4 will be played. Thank you, Fluky King, for the prime. I'll take this way. Okay, aggressive. He wants an outpost in the center. Let's get this king over. Keep the tension for a move. Oh, I am allowing this and then here, aren't I? Oof, missed that. Okay, I might have some compensation if he does that. I didn't see this idea, though. Queen here. I think he's debating if he can try to win 2 pawns. Yuho, thank you for the 5 gifted. Dude, Yuho. Shout out to you. Okay, doesn't go for the pawn. Very strategic play by my opponent. Is that knight coming into f5? Perhaps. But I do have bishop f8 to guard. Now, my bishop is definitely passive compared to the knights. I need to keep material on board. I need to play actively here. Some material, at least. Okay, I'm also down on the clock. I need to play faster. Can I save an endgame like this? I don't know. Gotta try. I know this move looks dumb, but I have an idea. I'm trying to get my bishop here. I need some counterplay. Yeah, I think he's shutting it down, though, pretty effectively. Ah. Nice one. A little bit tricky still. G6 probably good. Knight in. Yeah. Time to resign. All right, good battle. Good battle. I think I held my own for a while. Got kind of ground down. Interesting the way he treated that. I think that was a good practical decision on his part. I learned something about this, how he handled it. He didn't go for the pawn. He just stuck the knight on f5 and kind of sat on this position. I didn't have any good infiltration squares, and he more or less traded down. Probably if I have a draw, it's going to be somewhere around here where I play super precise, but it looks pretty tough. Looks pretty tough. F5 I thought was a good attempt at least, because, again, if here I can give a check, king's very open, also the knight's loose, maybe I have a chance at a perpetual. 2 out of 3, but great. I got to play young Andrey Esipenko. Amazing. So that's a young man with a very promising career. He's already had an amazing start to his career, so good stuff. All right, here is round 3, playing against FLYD. Let's go D4 again. Okay. Danya's 3 out of 3. Nice. Let's play knight f3. I don't feel like facing the Nimzo right now, so we'll play this. Yeah, I'd rather go for Queen's Indian. That sounds a little bit better. Go Queen a4. Defend this pawn. I think most players would rather face the Queen's Indian than the Nimzo Indian, which is just a real tough opening. I know a little bit about this line, not a impressive amount. In fact, I think this structure is largely okay for black, but I think it's relatively easy to play from the white side, so we're just playing chess. We're just playing blitz. Okay, let's go here. I wonder if black's going to go for d5 or d6. Put the pawn on d6. I know sometimes the queen out here, like if black ever plays queen b6, you might be able to put the queen here or here and reply. So let's go here. Yeah, like now I think this move is potentially decent. Let's play it. I'm threatening to take and then take on d6. Can also maybe double. That's a big theme in this line too. I'm happy if he trades. The doubled pawns should actually give me good play because of the d6 weakness. Okay, now rook d2 or take, knight b5. I think I should go here. I think I should prepare this. This might all still be theory. I've definitely played a position of this type before. Don't know if it's exactly this, but played something like this before. Okay. Yeah, let's just double. So I think he's going to play knight d4. He's working up to that. But there's tactics because, okay. And knight d4 take, and I'm on the bishop. Oh, I cannot draw lines. I'm on the bishop on b7. So some weaknesses here, some ideas like this, or trade in knight d5 even. Still some problems for black to solve, and I'm up on the clock. We like that. Knight a5. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, that's I didn't see that was possible. It's a good move. Okay, let's take here. Maybe I can get out of this, or at least get some compensation. Knight b5. I hate to give back all my time here, but I'm thinking knight b5 there. Let's go here. We'll play this strategic. I think this pawn might be a goner in the long run, so that's sort of what I'm hoping for. This is now a threat. Double attack. It's just one pawn, but let's see what we can do. e4, I can take. Okay, this looks pretty good because a lot of black's weaknesses remain, including d6. I'd rather win f6 and then d6 later, because I think that pawn's always going to be backward. Tick-tock. Ooh, Title Tuesday is always tense, guys. My heart is beating a little faster than normal. Okay, take. Let's go here. I got this coming in as well if I want to take this. Let's take. Let's give a check here. Corral the king. Okay, interesting endgame. He's got the A-pawn. But I have an extra pawn. And I think I'm going to win the A-pawn now. This should be a winning endgame. Check. Just methodically play. Knight's kind of trapped now for him. And I think this wins. Yeah, I think we're going to get a winning endgame out of this. We can flank him. Control all this territory. We like it. Let's take that. We're flanking in, boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen. All right. And even though my pawns are terrible, I have a lot of them. All right. Another nice technical win. Good. I feel pretty good about that one. I didn't panic when I lost the b3 pawn. I knew that I would always have some compensation with black having compromised a lot of their squares. Oh, hey. Shout out to Eric. We get a fellow streamer. Round 5. Here we go. Big time matchup. Oh, this is one that you guys want, right? Facing, I am Rosen. All right, let's play d6. He's going to play as London, I bet. No. We get a little Pirc action. Okay. Okay. Let's play knight bd7. We'll crouch. Bishop e7. We'll play like this. How do I want to handle this? Let's go c6. Queen c7. We'll play like so. Maybe try to build this little eventual pawn wave, hopefully. Yuho, thank you for gifting a sub to never play f6. Yeah, been a while since Eric and I played like in a serious game, let's call it. We played some Bullet. But been a while since we played in a tournament like Title Tuesday, so cool to see. Shout out to Eric and his viewers. He's streaming this as well. So maybe we'll get a side-by-side cut at some point. Okay, takes. Let's take this way. I think I might go for rook f8, bishop f8, or rook e8, bishop f8. Let me consider. It's a bit tricky when you face this because this can be kind of menacing for sure. Let's actually go here. I'm going to try to send the knight around, I think. Maybe this. Yeah, I'll play like this. Definitely a little pressure, though. So I need to be careful. I think he's trying to prepare h5. So let me think what I'm going to do about that. Probably need to prep some counterplay. So let's go here. Try for this. He's trying to slowly roll me over here, so I need some counterplay towards the center, ideally. He's going to go knight d2. Let's go here. Tricky. Very tricky. Hmm. This drops material, but I think I have to play it. Yeah, that's not going to work. Shoot. Winning for white. Oh, fancy. GG. I got crushed that game. Good game to Eric. I got totally crushed there. What can I say? Take knight f5. I think the position was already a little uncomfortable. Like round about the time I played, let's say deciding to take with a pawn. I think I should have taken with the knight in hindsight. I think knight takes was a lot better. It was hard to stop his momentum after knight h4 to f5. I think the position kind of conforms poorly to my setup because my light square bishop's out of the game. I had to go through a bunch of contortions even to get something playable. And even then, like knight d2, I thought about playing c4. This might be my last chance. Somewhere right around here, not going h5. Let me update the score. Hey, watcher on the rook. Not tilted yet. No, I've been playing pretty well. That last game was but then again, I felt like Eric played a really great game. And I got a slightly bad position, but he just rolled me over, honestly. Okay, Yovadan. Let's play knight f3 in this one. This player looks young, just judging by their tiny, tiny profile picture. So knight f3, the flexible knight f3. Oh, backslash, thank you for the 550 bits. Yeah, I will set that up if possible today. Oh, I do have my coffee. Don't worry. Didn't help last game, but. Okay, my opponent may not be here. Who am I playing against? Alisher Karimov. Okay, it actually doesn't look that young. Now, here's also the dilemma. Do I cut this out? Do I leave it in? Just this dead time? My opponent's never seen knight f3 before. Going into the tank. I don't think my opponent's going to make it. Let's just pre-move this just to be real aggressive if black does make a move. Okay. Well, that's lame. You always hate to win a walkover in Title Tuesday when you're just trying to get good games. That's a bit unfortunate. Maybe it's my punishment for losing the last game. Well played. Oh, thank you guys. I'll try to tag that with something funny in the timestamps on YouTube. Great preparation. Yeah, knight f3 gets them every time. Here we go. Round 7, and M Mac Daddy Mac. Let's see what we get. All right, I'm going to play a Sicilian this time. We played some Scandi already. Let's play a Sicilian. We'll play like this. Bishop b7. Pretty high-rated NM. How do I want to play this? We'll go d5. I generally like these setups. Now, what about this? Isn't this not the greatest for white? Whoa, what is this? What is this move? Take e6? Is that really a line? Man, I don't know. I'm curious, though. Let's try it. I am very curious about this. Okay, develop. White seems to know what they're doing. They like insta-played that. Monka S. Go here and then check, I suppose. Or maybe h6. Let's see. H6 is interesting because, but I lose the rook, so I should probably give the check. Let's take. Okay, just going to develop now. So what do we have? White has a bunch of pawns. Let's go here. Yeah, white has 3 pawns for the piece, so it's technically like even material, if you want to think about it that way. Arguably, I shouldn't have taken on c3 when white played that fast, but I didn't quite buy the compensation. I have played lines where you go e takes d5 in the past, but I was curious how this would go, so I took. Let's take. Could maybe have some sort of draw, but white's going to go for the win. Which is understandable. White could have gone like knight b7, knight c5. This is interesting too, though. I don't know. I think anything could happen in this endgame. I'd love to win white's a pawn later. That would be perfect if I could do that. And I need to target white's pawns before white really gets going. So coordination. Trying to trade probably one pair of rooks. That seems important to me here. Maybe I'll take the b file if I get the chance. Okay. Let's do this. Like I said, I probably want to trade one pair of rooks. Interesting. Okay, take. Gonna check down here and then play rook f5, I think. See where white's king goes, though. I think I can win this pawn. Or if d4, I win this one. King here, here. With ideas like this. Looks very dangerous for white. So, yeah, white is trying to keep these pawns, but that's not simple, keeping all that together. Tense moments. Okay. Might be a good move. Shoot. That's an interesting move. That's a really good move. This move feels wrong, but I'm playing it. Oh, he just pushes. Oh, shoot. Wow, I can't stop that? That's crazy. Oh, man. Yeah, that was nice. That's too bad. He can even play rook c1 here. I lose. I was going to resign, but I wasn't clicked on the button. Wow. E6. Dang. I should probably go back with my king. Problem here is if this, king d4, white has this move, and I couldn't figure out what to do here. Rook f5. Yeah, that's not simple. Rook f5, play for a draw. I mean, that was nice. d4, like, that was really well calculated by white because that was a hidden idea. I guess not too late to come back. I should have gone king d6. But it didn't occur to me that once d4 is played, I no longer have the rook e5. The rook e5 resource. That was just a nice calculation. Okay, 4 out of 7. Tricky business. Let's just see what the evaluation is right around here. So this black's a little bit better. Little bit better. Some abbreviated analysis here. Yeah, c4 did feel wrong. I didn't like this approach by white. I felt like I was doing the right thing here. Knight b4, maybe even stronger. Wow, rook f5 is not good, according to the engine. Rook e8, much cleaner. See, I thought I was smart with this move because I thought, okay, if king d2, now I go here, and if rook e1, I can take, and this is winning. I have king takes d3, there's knight takes a2. I was trying to get this formation, but the way this went down, e6, d4 also an option, apparently. Yeah, truthfully, knight a4 felt kind of wrong, but I wasn't sure what to do. So if I change the order of moves and I do this, this is still okay. Probably because my king can get back in time. Okay, because if rook e1 here, I can take and go king d6. Okay, got it. What if d4? Or sorry, d4 here. King takes rook e1. Even this is tricky. Knight b6 or knight b2. Knight b2 to take this pawn and then get back in time to stop the pawn. So if e7, take, and then something like this. Or yeah, I guess knight e3 check works too. Yeah, I didn't have enough time to figure it out. Or maybe I did, I just didn't calculate it right. I really thought I was going to win after rook f5. I was feeling it, but it wasn't to be. Tricky, tricky. All right, here we go. Did I update the standings? I think I did. Yeah, 4 out of 7. Okay, this is round 8. Here we go. Let's try to recover. Very sharp game in the last round. Tricky business. Let's try to right the ship. Been an up and down title Tuesday for me. Played some good games. I thought I started out well, but dropped a couple. Break is after round 8. Okay, got it. Thank you, Frank. Let's go here. Now, I think on this move, I either play queen c2 or castle. I can't remember. I think I'm supposed to castle. Let him take the bishop. They can also take c3, try to win a pawn, but I think that's not good from what I recall. So black goes for the bishop instead. All right, so black has the bishop pair, but they lag in development. So we'll see what happens with that. Like bishop e7, maybe I can go here. Would be interesting. Okay. I could try to open the middle of the board if I want. Like e4. Might be the spirited way to play this position. Let me think. e4, take, knight takes. I don't know. I'm not quite seeing it. I'm just going to play queen c2. Just play it like that. Bring this back, fine. Probably prop the knight up on e5 in the future. The piece count is weird, shows +1. Oh, yeah, it does, actually. That is weird. Don't know why that is. Let's go knight e5. And I think this is the type of position where we want to perhaps play for something on the king side with the knight in a good spot. Okay, black trying to exchange it. Makes sense. Let's play this one, I think. Yeah, I'll go here. I'm okay with a trade. I think if a trade happens, I should have some pressure here. Maybe I can rotate my other knight over. Yeah, maybe the material count is just totally broken. You're right. I don't know why it says +1. All right, got a little time edge at this point. F6 always runs into bishop h7 and then knight g6, which should be very good for me. So, okay, they take. Yeah, let's take this way. Pretty normal. Let's double up. Expecting bishop e6. No, bishop g4. Okay, so I could check and then take here, but I guess there's bishop takes at the end. So let's go here instead. Okay, black's playing this kind of ambitiously. It's interesting. Maybe trying to retain the option of bishop h4. Not sure here. E4 comes to mind. E4 looks kind of interesting. I might do that. Could play bishop e2, knight e2. Yeah, you know what? Let's go knight e2. It's kind of a simplistic way of playing, but I want to get one of the bishops off the board for black. Not really worried about the a pawn. C5. Okay, so let's go here. We're going to take with the pawn. This bishop's looking a little isolated over here. So my opponent's trying to trade it off. It's interesting. Let's do this. Kind of playing for an endgame now, but I think that might have been the right call. This G6 pawn, I don't really want to take it and open the file. Okay. Let's take check. Centralize. We like our centralizing moves when time is an issue. Just going to push now. How does black stop it? If they move the rook, this is a problem. I'm also guarding h4. Looks like trouble. All right. Get the win. Bit of a tense one there at the end, but we do get the victory. Move to 5 out of 8. And here we go. Round 9, playing CM London Kid. London Kid. 2 openings at odds in my opponent's username. Let's play d4, d5. I seem not to be doing as well as I'd like with the d4, d6 stuff. So we're going to have to suffer in an exchange Slav for the time being. Let's play e6. You know, I play this from the white side, so I got to be willing to take it as black as well. That's just the way it goes. Just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Okay, I think I want to take here. Yeah, let's capture and go knight d7. Could play for f5. I think I will, actually. We'll play f5. See if white takes en passant. I can't pre-move knight f6. That would be a dangerous pre-move in case that white does not take en passant. Sorry, anarchy chess, but it's possible white may not capture en passant. I know it would be sacrilegious. Does take, though. Okay, we'll take. So I'm curious if white will try to open the position with e4 at some point. That seems to be a fairly normal thing to do here, but let's see. Bishop d7. Could play queen c5, but I think I'm feeling bishop d7. Let's play that. We'll wait to make a decision on whether I want to go queen c5 or not. Just make a useful developing move. Maybe that's not on white's radar. e4, at least not yet. Okay, let's go here. I'm expecting king h1. And maybe I play d4. Maybe I try to beat white to the punch. Goes there, but that seems kind of weak due to this move. Yeah, I wasn't greatly concerned about that one. Who knows, though? Maybe white will just move the dark square bishop. We'll see how much they want to keep that bishop. Okay, they're going to force the issue. All right, so take. Now e5 maybe? E5 looks interesting here. Definitely like the look of it. Let's play it. Try to jam the bishop with e4. If I can create a backward pawn here, kind of, that would be nice to play against. I do somewhat weaken d5 with this move, but I think it's a decent risk return. Yeah, depriving the opponent of the bishop pair is always nice. Absolutely. Okay, this is now maybe a threat. Not yet, though, I guess. Could I do this? No, bishop b3. Okay. Let's go here. Just blundered. Shoot. Realized that was a mistake right after I played it. Yep. Okay, now I got my work cut out for me because this is going to be real tough. I think I need to keep my light square bishop too. I might lose d5, but I think I need to try to keep the light square bishop. Okay. It was only one pawn, not over. That looks a little loose by my opponent. Take. So if knight takes, I can go here. Maybe that's okay for white, but it seems a little bit loose. Don't think I would have done that if I were them. Maybe this is the idea, but still, even still. Wait, what is that? Oh, because of mate. Oh, yikes. Interesting. Okay, let's go h6. Trying to create some trouble. Okay, white's messing up. Threatening mate. Let's just take this. Let's play for the end game. Too much excitement here. Gee. Pin. This is a nice move. There we go. Whew. Whew. Okay, I swindled that game. I had to call on all my tactical defensive resources to Flip that one. Moving to 6 out of 9. We'll take it. You take it any way they come in Title Tuesday. Whew. Okay, here we go. Round 10, playing DryCounty. Let's play D4. I've definitely played this player before. I don't remember a whole lot about what they do, what their preferences are. Let's go for it. Okay, C5. C5. I'm going to play C3. I don't think my opponent's going to want to go into an exchange Slav. This is kind of an annoying move to face, especially in a blitz game. So we'll just play it like this. And, yeah, I'll take. We'll play it like a reverse Slav, where I may decide to try to hold on to the pawn. John versus Emmanuel Lasker. Yeah, that's right. My opponent does have the Lasker in their username, don't they? Okay, interesting one there. Is E4 a move here? E4 seems intriguing. I don't know. I'm going to play this move. I'm kind of curious about this. Let's try it. Okay. 95. Threatening this. Black's king side looks a little bit loose. You know, I have various ideas. I'm completely out of book, but when black plays this way, you've already played C3. You can try to grab this pawn. Like, it can turn out well a lot of times. I like it. Seems active. Kind of some Budapest vibes. Budapest Gambit. Oh, this is Fishbane. Alexander Fishbane. I played him over the board before. All right, let's go here. And I'm going to take that. And now let's go knight A3. Should I go here? That already looks like kind of an annoying move for my opponent. Because if takes, I have knight E5. Maybe I should have gone bishop A3 first. That might have been a slight mistake, but I think this is still pretty good. I might win a pawn out of this. Yeah, I can win a pawn. Probably can't do anything better than that, so let's do it. Take. Let's pull this back. Hey, pawn's a pawn. We'll take it. Maybe some compensation for my opponent, but I got the two bishops. Looks pretty good. B3, 95. Let's play B3. I just don't want him to cramp me with A4. A4 looks annoying, so I'm going to play like this. Comes in. I don't know. Might be hard to keep that pawn. But what am I afraid of if I go C4? Am I really afraid of much there? Just play it. And he has A4, but king E2 looks kind of annoying. Okay. But here now? Okay, I can play bishop D5 for one thing. Also thinking if I do this, then I might lose a piece in the end, huh? Need something good here. Maybe just G3. To drop the bishop back. Tricky business, guys. Bishop d2, maybe check, and then rook d1 or rook d1 right away. I'm not sure. Even bishop b6 is interesting there. This feels winning. Wow, he's going to sack. Interesting. Got to take that. He's going for knight g4, I suppose. Thinking if I can bail out with this move. Somehow defend. Wait a second. I can oh, no, I can't. Oh, shoot. a3? Dang. Don't know what to play here. Just playing something. Yeah, now I lose, though. He's going after my rook. Shoot. Yeah. I thought I was in control there, but g3 might have been the wrong decision. I couldn't recover after that. Rook d2 was nice. Maybe I shouldn't take. But if I can't take, I feel like the whole concept was kind of flawed. Yeah, I think g3 was a mistake. Final round starting. Oh, here we go. Vidavi, FM Vidavi. Yuho, for you, I got to play the Scandi if we get an e4 game. It wasn't to be. All right, let's play d5. On 6 points. Can make it 7 out of 11. That'd be great. If we win this game. Okay. Let's just play Slav. I played a Slav in the final round of the previous Title Tuesday, and it worked out really well, so might as well do it again, huh? This is all standard stuff. Knight bd7. Now, white can go e4 here. You know what I'm going to play? I'm going to play an enterprising line. I tend not to score very well on this line, but I find it interesting. And it's the final round, so why not? Go here. Black wins a pawn, but your king does get kind of caught in the center, so you got to be careful. Last game, isn't this supposed to be blindfold? Right. That's an homage to my Lee Chess Play streams, where I play the last game blindfold. If only I were that good to do it in Title Tuesday. That'd be awesome. Queen e3, defending the pawn. Now, I could go knight d6 here if I want. Knight d6, though, bishop takes e6. So, let's go a6. This a6 move is standard. It's useful to control this in preparation for maybe c5. This is a demanding line for white, too, because they have to know how to get compensation here. You can try to wing it, but there are plans like this for black, where you can gradually try to castle and try to consolidate the extra pawn. Do you ever take suggestions from chat, or is that cheating? Yeah, don't put moves in chat. Regular viewers know this, but especially in a tournament like Title Tuesday, we don't want to see moves in the chat. I do tend to ignore chat, especially when it gets to a very critical point in the game because I'm so concentrated. Last game has to be all pre-moves. Wow, that would be something. Okay, white really thinking here. Hopefully bodes well for me. Okay, rook e1. Should I go c5? C5, D5, E5. Definitely possible. Bishop D3. Not quite sure about that. What else is useful here? Knight B6, maybe? No. I'm actually going to play C5, I think. Let's do it. I think it's the way to go. Plays bishop D3 right away. Interesting. Okay, I could go back here now. Or this one. Don't know. I think let's do this one. Takes, yeah. Now I could take D3 and play knight takes C5, I think, though. Let's do that. So I'm trying to get castled again. And I'm on the verge of it. Think this is good. White might be looking at something with taking on E6 coming up. That would be interesting, but doesn't seem like it should work. Like take, rook takes. I think I can just take back. Queen takes, king here. Doesn't feel like white quite has enough there. Interesting, but somehow don't think white's going to go for that. Knight G5. So what's the idea there? I don't know. Just castle. It looks like a vague attacking move, but I got this guarded. Yeah, white, I think, is kind of admitting that they don't have much here. Let's play H6. All right, looks good, guys. Consolidating. Now we just got to win this game. Whoa, that's a rook. Yeah, I think white was looking for some way to keep the initiative going, but fell off the rails. Okay, so we take the final game. My slightly aggressive / risky acceptance of the pawn paid off. I finished with 7 out of 11, which definitely does not feel like the type of 7 out of 11 I scored when I beat Bortnick a couple weeks ago, but we'll take it still. Still finished in decent shape. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to Title Tuesday today. Not a whole lot to analyze in that last one, so I think I'll just call the VOD quits here. I'll stay streaming for a couple minutes, but thanks everyone. Yeah, we got to play Eric, got to play Esipenko. That was a huge thrill. I'm going to take a look at that game, and it was a good time. And hey, decent positive score. Played some good games. It was tense. It was fun. A tradition unlike any other, right? Title Tuesday. And I'll play again next week. So thanks again, guys, and I look forward to your YouTube comments.